Wait there.
By the way, I've marked the location on off electronics, so let's hope it was the right place. I'll leave the particulars to your discretion. Better if it's someone who's detached from the situation.
What's this all about?
Well, it used to be about money. Now it's about principle. I own half the combination to a private safe, a fortune our family has been fighting over for centuries. But a month ago, I got a letter inviting me to the Commonwealth from a man who claimed to be my brother. Rather interesting, considering he's dead.
It does sound interesting.
Yes, the word Boston tipped me off. Only someone as stubborn as Barnaby would refuse to call it the Commonwealth. Now, I've tried reconciliation, but unfortunately my brother wants no part of it. Which makes this story all the more believable, considering our history. Long story short, it's a sibling rivalry, except with more violence. Because unlike the wasteland, some things never get old. Contrary, they never get worse.
Becky.
Never been up in the stands? Let's just say they can afford a lot of clothes. You'll get used to Diamond City security being unhelpful. Just ignore them like I do.
I think those Overall brothers are looking.
Diamond City Surplus. Open 24 hours.
As part of the deal, Barnaby and I will both carry holotapes with our half of the combination. Technically,
Come on.
this is last year's estimate, since he's doing everything we need.
Over here. Go check that out.
No, I don't believe I will.
Hey there.
Come now, Zan. We both know what game you're playing here.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. 10 years, 400 miles, and somehow we both end up in the Commonwealth.
Nice to see you too.
What was all that about?
Yeah, okay, the jig is up. All right, look, obviously I have some explaining to do, but now follow me.
That's a strange way to say hello.
You mean the Chinese thing? It's a strange way to say a lot of things to people around here. But I speak it about as well as super mutants speak English. Don't let the accent fool you. It's just an act. Took me a while to learn the language to this point, but that's a very long story.
We've got the time. Besides, I rather like hearing you tell it.
Yeah, all right. Back when I was a much younger man, I traveled all over the eastern coast. In many places I ended up, people gave me a wide berth because of my, well, complexion. But after a while, I noticed that the more they ignored me, the less they would realize what I was really up to, digging up dirt on the lot of them. So I decided to double down on the whole Chinaman thing. At first, it was total gibberish, ching chong ling long and whatnot. But one day, I came across an English to Mandarin dictionary and memorized the whole thing. Now I spew horribly broken Chinese at anyone I want to leave me alone.
So who are you?
I'm a trader of sorts, and before you ask, no, I don't have anything to sell. I don't trade in material goods, not usually anyway. My products come in the form of information. If you need dirt dug up on someone, chances are I already have it, or can easily get it. I've even picked up a bit of info about you, Vault Dweller.
It's always creepy when you do that.
It's my job.
So what's the deal with you two anyway?
Zen was one of my contacts back in D.C. if I ever needed information.
Contact is putting it politely, more like harassment victim.
Zen, you wound me. Besides, your life would be so boring if I wasn't dropping in from time to time.
You say boring, I say peaceful.
I don't have any more questions.
Good. Now that we've caught up and become such good friends again, I have a proposition for the both of you.
Really, Zen, you ought to buy a girl dinner before making a proposal. But fine. What did you have in mind?
Tell me, what do you know about a local scumbag named Murphy?
Precious little, I'm afraid. But I have a feeling you're about to tell us.
Perceptive as always, Audrey. Just south of here is a clinic that sells medical supplies. The problem is, no one who goes into this clinic actually stays well for long. In fact, they seem to get worse.
Strange.
Indeed. The supplies they sell are laced with chems, so anyone who uses them becomes sick and are compelled to return later for more treatment. They become addicted, if I wasn't making that perfectly clear.
Yes, darling, I got that.
Right. I know where they're manufacturing the lace stems, which means there's a cache of unlaced supplies somewhere in the facility. Problem is, the place is locked down tight, and it requires an access code to get in. I need you two to help me steal the unlaced supplies. Then I'm going to sell them for much less to those who desperately need them.
Oh, Zen. Since when did you become such a good Samaritan?
Normally I wouldn't care, but these assholes are bad for business. Hard to keep a reliable clientele when a lot of them are becoming babbling chem-addicted simpletons. And if I can make some caps on the side, well, all the better.
Why do you need me along?
I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I'm not exactly in my prime here. This job is going to require lifting, running, and possibly some shooting if things don't go exactly according to plan. And I'm far too old to attempt any of that nonsense on my own.
What's in it for me?
What? Knowing you did a public service isn't enough? Good. I don't make a point of trusting anyone who doesn't want anything for themselves. Rest assured there will be caps in your future. I'll even let you take a cut of the supplies.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Good.
Hold on, Zen. Theft isn't really my purview, and this job seems rather, let's say, uncouth.
The only thing uncouth about this is preying on the desperate and sick with chem-laced medicine for profit. And if that doesn't convince you, let's say you owe me for everything I did for you back in D.C.
Well, it's hard to argue with you on that last part. Very well. Count me in. What's step 2?
I'm glad you asked. I have a contact inside Murphy's group. Her name is Carmen.
Wait. Your contact is one of these unsavory types you've been talking about. How do you know we can trust her?
Trust me that I trust her. She may be a con woman, but even she knows when it's gone too far. And Murphy has certainly taken it too far. She currently runs the storefront of Murphy's clinic. If she sees me with you two, she'll know we're in business. We've been looking for allies for quite some time now. I'll meet you by the front door. Don't get eaten by a Yao Guai on the way.
Hey there, handsome. Know any place that needs livening up? Because I could use the work.
I'll think about it.
Looking good, honey.
Hey, hon.
Oh, looking good.
Your thoughts?
Glad to have you with me.
Your thoughts?
Well, looks like we have a hero here.
I just wanted to check in, make sure things were all right between us.
You have great lips. You know that?
Your thoughts?
All in a day's work for the hero of the Commonwealth.
That's all for now.
Well, I'm here.